Hey, what's going on, guys? Jake from Tech here, back with another video. And today I'm going to do a short review on the Astro A40s, as I've had these for about 6 months now, and just kind of give my overall review of the A40s. I know they've been around for a long time, and we're just going to kind of go over some of the features of the A40s. And is this still a headset worth buying in 2023? So as I mentioned, I got these custom Astro A40s. Had them for about 6 months now, and I got them as a gift for Christmas. So shout out to my sister for hooking me up with these. I've loved this headset so far. Like I've said, they've been around for a long time, and they've kind of been a staple to gaming and esports, and definitely geared towards more of the gaming side of things. But I gotta say, after having them for 6 months, doing a mix of gaming, video editing, just overall, watching YouTube videos and consuming different types of media, I think they're a really good all-around headset. So starting off, I just kind of want to talk about the actual physical headset itself. I gotta say, I really do like the build quality. It's a good build. It is a larger headset, but it's not super obtrusive compared to other headsets I've used in the past. They got a really good fit and feel to them. Very comfortable. Probably the most comfortable headset I've worn, especially if you're gaming for long hours, editing, or whatever it might be. Very comfortable. You won't have any sort of like headaches, and unless it's kind of an odd fit for you, but I haven't experienced anything like that. But overall, I gotta say, I really like the fit and feel of them. One thing that I think is overlooked on a lot of headsets and isn't included on many that you see is I do really like the rotating ear cups. As you can see, it's not something I use all the time, but it is nice knowing that it's there, and you just want to wear the headset like this. You're not like super cramped. So I always like the rotating ear cups if headsets do have them. Another thing too, I think they did a good job of managing the cabling going from the speakers. It's kind of mounted right in the stem of the speaker cups, so I really like that. They made it nice to where it just kind of mounts inside the stem, and you don't have to worry about them getting in the way or accidentally damaging it in any sort of way. Another key point of the Astros and the A40s in particular is they're very modular. So if you ever do want to take out the ear cups or replace them or just clean the headset, you can very easily. It's just magnetic. You can very easily take those off. Same thing goes for customization of the speaker tags. So you can actually just pull these off. They're just held in by magnets, but they are very durable, so you don't have to worry about them coming off. But then you can see the back sides of the speaker cups, and then you can replace the tags. And Astro's got a bunch of different designs. So if you want to kind of change the look of the headset, you can do that, which I think is a really cool touch. And as I mentioned, this did come out of the Astro Design Lab, where you can go in, customize the headset when you order it. I absolutely love the color. It's just like a nice orange accents, orange stitching, and a nice like matte gray frame. But they got a lot of options. So they'll let you customize the frame, speaker cups, the stitching, tags obviously, and quite a few different things. So they give you a pretty good range of freedom to customize the headset, and they got a lot of cool color options. Talking about the sound quality, overall the sound quality is very good in the A40s. It is a little bit different of a sound from what I'm used to. Previous headsets that I've used the most are like the HyperX Cloud Cores, the Logitech G Pro X. They had a very similar sound between those two. Very just overall very clear sound. Not super bass heavy or not too much low end or mid. Kind of like a really good well-rounded sound. So if you do come from a headset like the Logitech G Pro X or the Cloud Cores or Cloud Alphas from HyperX, you might think that these don't sound as clear. The clarity's there, it just is, there's a lot more bass in it. So it's a more bass heavy headset. So when it comes to consuming, different types of media and gaming, it can sound a little bit different just because there's a lot more bass in it. This can be adjusted, and we'll kind of talk about that a little bit later. And as far as the setup that I have for this headset, right now I just have it plugged straight into my TC Helicon Go XLR. And I don't use the Astro Mix amp, and I've yet to try one. That is something I wouldn't mind adding to my setup, because I think you can get a little bit more out of this headset by using their mix amp. The audio preamps and drivers are obviously going to be a little bit better than what's coming out of my Go XLR, and it'll give you a little bit more freedom to adjust things like I mentioned earlier in the overall sound. So if you do find it has a little too much bass, that should be able to be adjusted in the A40 command software. And then there's a lot as far as the audio output you can also adjust, which are some features I probably wouldn't use just because I don't use the microphone to this headset. I'm usually using my standalone SM7B setup into my Go XLR, but there is that option too. The mic on the Astro A40, so just to kind of give you an idea what it sounds like, and this is plugged straight into my motherboard just via a splitter cable. So this is the kind of overall sound you'll get if you're not using the preamps or a Go XLR. So I just have it plugged straight into my computer with the splitter. This will just kind of give you an idea of how it sounds. I do have to say I really like the microphone boom. That's, as you can see, it's nice and flexible, very comfortable, not super obtrusive. It's a very slim microphone arm. You can flip it up very easily. So I do like the overall build and aesthetic of the microphone on the Astro A40s. Alrighty guys, that is going to conclude the overall review of the Astro A40s. This headset's been around for a while, and it's been a staple to gaming and esports for a long time now. I don't know exactly how long they've been out, but I feel like I've seen them for quite a while. And I'm sure they've made, minor tweaks to it over time. But overall, I'd say the A40s are still a headset worth grabbing in 2023. And we're talking in terms of audio for gaming, listening to music, YouTube videos, or any types of media. We're not talking like high-end audio. As far as like studio quality headsets and stuff like that, I think this is a really good headset though for, anybody that's going to spend most of their time gaming. And you can kind of do a mix of things like I do. A lot of video editing, listening to music, YouTube videos. So I pretty much use these for everything. And overall, they're a great headset. The only thing I can think of wanting to add to my audio output setup, I would like to try the Astro Mix Amp just to kind of modify the sound that I'm getting out of these a little bit more through their software. And it does give you a couple dials for like gain and stuff like that. So when you're in game and there's certain moments where you want the sound turned up a little bit, it's something you can do on the fly. I think the only thing that's kind of held me back from getting the mix amp is the fact that I would have another USB device and I'd have to daisy chain it off my Go XLR, which isn't a big deal, but it is one other piece to the setup I would have to add. So I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to do that. I know this is kind of the most I want to have as far as peripherals right now, which is still quite a bit with the Go XLR, standalone microphone, and some other USB devices as well. But I'd say overall the sound and everything's really good if you're just plugging it into a Go XLR or just your computer or console in general. I think it sounds pretty good, but it's just whether or not you want to get a little bit more out of it with the mix amp. So that's it for this one, guys. Thank you for checking this video out. If you enjoyed it and found it helpful, make sure to drop a like on it. And if you want to see more tech related videos like this one, be sure to subscribe. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.